Okay, guys, here we go. Italy 2018. The first place we're going to go, well, we land in Milan, but then we get on a long bus ride to Venice. Our first night is in Venice. Some things that we're going to see in Venice: the famous Rialto Bridge, and yes, we are supposed to ride on a gondola at some point. Next, pretty much everything that we'll need to see in Venice is near right there. You can make that out. That's St. Mark's. That's kind of our ground zero spot. This is the Church of St. Mark's. Right up here, those four horses that were stolen from, or rather taken when Constantinople fell to the Muslims. This is St. Mark's Square right here. This is inside of St. Mark's, so you can see the Byzantine influence. This is the Doge Palace, or the Duke's Palace, there in Florence, one of the other major buildings. When we leave Venice, we're going to go through Padua on the way to Florence. In Padua is this building called the Arena Chapel. This is an extra thing. You had to have paid for this to go in. And not everyone is going, and you don't have to go. But the Arena Chapel has some of the, it's called the Arena, there's the Arena Chapel. It's called that because, as you can see, there used to be an arena. But the Scrovani family built this chapel, and it's been painted by the early Renaissance artist Giotto. And this is pretty much where the fresco painting was revived. In a way, kind of starts the Renaissance. This is one of the most famous panels from the fresco cycle there in the Arena Chapel. It's called Lamentation. Then some of you, when we get to Florence, you're going to spend some time and go out to Pisa. This is the baptistry. This is the cathedral, the church, and that is the campanile, the bell tower, the leaning tower. This is the view of the church and the baptistry from the tower. If you want to go up the tower, you can. That costs a little bit. You don't have to. And again, there's the baptistry, the church, and the tower. In Florence, one of the major areas, the ground zero, if you will, is the Piazza della Signoria. It's a big open square. This building right here is the equivalent of the old city hall. It's called the Palazzo Vecchio. It was featured in the movie Angels and Demons. Correction, it was featured in Inferno, Dan Brown. This little area over to the side is called the Loggia de Lanzi, and it has some significant statues in it. It has Benvenuto Cellini's statue of Perseus with the head of Medusa. And now these guys, the statues are in there, they're kind of B-team Renaissance guys. Gianni Belloni, The Rape of the Sabine Women. There's a famous bridge in Florence called the Ponte Vecchio, and it has all the jewelry stores on it. But it's really neat to see all the businesses there on it. You can see all the jewelry right there. This is Santa Croce, a big church there in Florence. More important, or more famous, is the Michelangelo's tomb is on the inside. And next door to it, as part of it, is the Pazzi Chapel by Filippo Brunelleschi. That's on our official AP Art History 250 works. You don't have to go in. You can actually just look at the chapel from the outside. In Florence, there's the cathedral. The architect was Arnolfo di Cambio. Giotto built the tower. Brunelleschi did the dome. And Da Vinci figured out how to get the ball up there on the top. There's the view from the inside. Now, the official name is Santa Maria del Fiore, St. Mary of the Flowers, but we just call it the Florence Cathedral. This is a painting of Dante's Inferno. This is the front of the Florence Cathedral. Some of the statues on the Florence Cathedral are by Donatello. This is neat. You can climb up to the top of this and get some great views of the city, or you go up to the top of the dome. This is looking in the dome, up in the dome, in the Florence Cathedral. There's the duck, your best friend. But again, some of these statues up here are by Donatello. This is the baptistry of San Giovanni, right in front of the Florence Cathedral. Most famously, it has these doors by Ghiberti called the Gates of Paradise. That's what Michelangelo called them. There's an option you can go to, if you want to go, you can go to the Accademia, and it has the real statue of David by Michelangelo. This is also an unfinished Michelangelo right here. Or you can see the fake one at the Piazza della Signoria, either one. I strongly recommend that you go to the Uffizi. It's the big museum there in Florence. And inside the Uffizi, you can see this work by Giotto. It's a kind of a transition out of the Byzantine style. Cimabue was really the last of the Byzantine artists before he transitioned into the Renaissance. This is Simone Martini's Annunciation. It's international style. You can see the pointy Gothic, and you can see the Byzantine, and you can see some flavoring of the Italian Renaissance. Renaissance. The big two Botticellis, the Birth of Venus and the Birth of Spring or the Primavera, are both inside the Uffizi. They're on the official APR History 250 list, as is this one, Madonna and Child with Angels by Filippo Lippi. This is a really neat one here, especially if you know the backstory. Judas slaying Holofernes by Artemisia Gentileschi in the Uffizi. Here's you a Da Vinci, the Annunciation. All of this is in the Uffizi. This is a Caravaggio. We're going to see a lot of Caravaggios. This is the Adoration of the Magi, another in the international style there in the Uffizi. Another big church in Florence is called Santa Maria Novella, and it's neat. It's a good church. It's got a... Sorry about that. This is a courtyard over here on the side, and it's a really big church. It's really neat. Don't have to go, but it does have a famous painting by Masaccio inside called the Holy Trinity. A church we should be walking by it when we go through Florence. It's called Or San Michele, and again we have some Donatello statues on the outside. A really famous one on the outside is by Nani Dubine called the Four Crown Saints. So we leave Florence and then we go to Rome, and we have really two phases of things to look at in Rome. There's the ancient Roman things, and then we have the Renaissance and Baroque period. This is the Temple of Fortuna Virilis. You can't go in it, but you can get about this far away. But it's really neat. It's a combination of Etruscan, Greek, and Roman. Etruscan, a high podium, enter from the front only, solid walls, Greek-style columns, the continuous frieze going around, and then the unique Roman contribution are these engaged columns here in the back. But that's just kind of, it has a roof on it still, too. You've probably seen this before. This is the Flavian Amphitheater. Most people just call it the Colosseum. And we'll be taking a tour of it. That's included. We're going on the inside. And all of our modern stadiums today are based off of this. These are some of the guys that are outside. If you want to fork over a bunch of money and get your picture made with them, you can do that. This is what it looks like on the inside. That right here is your one set of remaining bleachers. The rest of it, time has not been too nice to it. Here's those bleachers again. Just outside we have the Arch of Constantine, and it has elements that he took from some other arches because at that time there weren't too many good artists. But again, this is right outside the Colosseum, and as you go up to the right there, you go into the Forum. As you enter the Forum, you go through the Arch of Titus. He's the son of Vespasian that conquered the Jewish people after their revolt. And this arch is to commemorate his suppression of that revolt. You can see the menorah. He's the guy that destroyed the Temple of Solomon. This is the spot inside the Forum where Mark Antony gave the eulogy of Julius Caesar. This is the Basilica of Constantine. Only 1/3 of it is still left. It's an amazing building here. This was a church built inside of an old Roman temple. You see where the door to the church is. Up to that point was covered in mud and crud until it was recently excavated. As you leave the Forum, you go through the Arch of Septimus Severus. He was the general that took over the Roman Empire after the Commodus fell. Right over here to the right, just out of the picture, is the Senate. We'll pop in there for a little bit. Across the street, so to speak, from the Forum is the Forum of Trajan. And this is really the only thing solid left from it is Trajan's column showing his conquest over the Dacians. And it's a continuous narrative going all the way up to the top of it there. It's really neat. Just a few yards away is the Market of Trajan. This is also on a number of these are works on our official 250. We can't go in that, but we can get a really good view from about right where those cars are, right down there. Again, that's the Market of Trajan. We'll also go to the Pantheon. It's in great shape. Some of the marbles have been stripped off on the outside, but by and large, it's doing pretty well. This is the model for the Jefferson Memorial. And you can see the doors right here. This is a really big place. The Tomb of Raphael is inside there. There's a brief scene from Angels and Demons, the movie, if you really go to this. We'll also spend quite a few hours at the Vatican Museum, and we'll see this work by Praxiteles, the Aphrodite of Knidos, showing the contrapposto pose there. This is by Ezekias, the Achilles and Ajax playing dice. That's from the Iliad. It's a Greek vase. This statue of Pericles, the guy behind the building of the Parthenon in Athens. This is the Laocoon. It's one of the statues that Michelangelo said inspired him. One of our official works here. This is the known as Augustus of Prima Porta. It's in a section of the Vatican Museum we may not be able to get to go to, but we'll try. Inside the Sistine Chapel, this is where this painting is. It's called Christ Delivering the Keys of the Kingdom to St. Peter. And we'll show you that when we get inside the Vatican, or rather inside the Sistine Chapel. Inside of St. Peter's, there's this Michelangelo statue called the Pietà, and it's, in my opinion, Michelangelo's best statue. We'll also go into the Sistine Chapel. You're going to come into it from this door right here. Remember to look down, walk all the way across the floor, then turn around and look. And then you can see the Last Judgment, which is the altar wall, and then you can see the ceiling. Most famous right here in the middle is the Creation of Man. That Perugino painting I showed you, see these paintings right here? It's about right there. There's the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. They're not big fans of you taking pictures in there, so be careful on that. You'll get to see the Creation of Man, as well as the Last Judgment. This is St. Peter's from the outside. Maybe we'll get lucky and the Pope will be outside this time again. This is the Baldacchino in the middle of St. Peter's. There it is from a little bit further away. There's the Baldacchino. That's the altar right underneath it. Inside, you'll find the Entombment by Caravaggio. This is St. Peter's Square. All of this around the outside was designed by Bernini. Inside the Vatican, we'll also hopefully be able to find this one. It's called the School of Athens by Raphael. Another place you can go is the Capitoline Museum. This is the Capitoline Square, designed by Michelangelo. These two buildings on the side are the museum. There's the fake statue of Marcus Aurelius inside the middle of the Capitol Square there, Capitoline Square. And again, here is the Capitoline Museum, and it has in it some famous works. Here, this is the Dying Gaul by Epigonos. It's a Hellenistic. This is from about the year 200, AD 200, the equestrian statue of Marcus Aurelius. It's really neat. There's the fake one that's on the outside. You have what's left of the statue of Constantine that was in his basilica. Other things in Rome, this is a statue by Michelangelo called Moses. It was going to be on Pope Julius's tomb. This is the headquarters of the Jesuit order, Il Gesù. It's one of the first Baroque-style churches. It's pretty nice on the inside, too. Another church I really like is St. Ignazio, and it has, in my opinion, the best ceiling fresco in the world. You can't tell where the building stops, and the painting just keeps on going up in there. It's really neat. We just walk by these. Another work is by Bernini is the Ecstasy of St. Teresa. There it is a little bit further out. Another from our art history class is San Carlo alla Quattro Fontane, or St. Charles of the Four Fountains by Francesco Borromini. And it's in that Baroque style. More Bernini. We'll see a lot of Berninis. This is the Fountain of the Four Rivers. You saw this in Angels and Demons. It's a really neat statue with an Egyptian obelisk on top. This is the Trevi Fountain, initially designed by Bernini, but he died before it really got started. Others worked on it. We'll see a number of Caravaggios, like the Conversion of St. Paul and the Calling of St. Matthew. It's in the Contarelli Chapel in San Luigi dei Francesi, which is that church right there. This is the Castello St. Angelo. This is the Victor Emmanuel Monument. All these we'll just see around. You may or may not want to go see this, the Mouth of Truth. You put your hand in there and tell us something, it'll let you have it back. This is the National Museum of 21st Century Art. It's in our art history class, but we may not be able to go see that. In Pompeii, you'll see dead people. And there are streets and more dead people. This is their basilica. This is the Villa of Mysteries there in Pompeii. It has a big giant arena. Here it is from the outside. And here's an original Roman drawing of it. We always do a little silliness there. This is a mosaic of Alexander at the Balavissus. This is the House of Vedi, also in our official art history works. We'll try to go see it. There's an amphitheater. And those of you that go to Capri, well, we go out on a boat. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. There's some views of the city of Capri on the island. And this is our hotel in Sorrento. We have a view of the Bay of Naples. So I hope this helps. Feel free to holler at me if you have any questions. Thanks so much.